Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic with me, Mage Panda, for episode 5 of this 1920s early start Let's Play. So we're picking up right where we left off in the last episode, May of 1921. As you can see, most of our construction crews are busy out getting things done. We need to get this finished over here so we have our heating plants up and running. We've already started most of the basic construction on some housing units, the hospital, the school, culture. We need to get the sports in, tracks, pubs, more housing. One of the things we're going to probably work on today is planning out our industrial area over here where we're going to have the stud farm and the carpenter's workstation or workshop, so we can make our own wagons and breed our own horses. And also patch notes today or yesterday, I don't remember, I don't know when the patch came out exactly. They did add in a early starting tram, which means we are going to plan in some tram stops in our republic, as well as we need to figure out where we are putting at least our initial rail depot and some kind of tram end station, all that good stuff. So we get all that figured out. But first off, we need to fix an issue that Past Panda made in his rush to plan out the city and didn't catch until just now. So this is all wrong. This should have been the warehouse. This should have been the store. These two are flipped. So as you can see, there's no factory connection from here to here. And there's really not a good way to get it in. So we have to do something to fix this. We've already dumped a decent amount of time and materials into the shopping center here, not to mention the two pedestrian underpasses here. We've started construction on that factory connection. So I think we're going to leave the store there. That means this stuff has to change. So first off, let's copy you and get rid of you. Unfortunately, I don't think there's going to be a way to get this to fit to be able to use the forklifts. We don't get the forklifts for several years anyways, so we're probably just going to get rid of the forklifts. We're going to get rid of the meat storage. We're going to see, can we get, okay, you can connect there, but can you, yeah, see, because of that footpath there, you can't connect. All right, so what about, yeah, there's no way that's going to happen. So this has to move. Let's just go ahead and get rid of those roads. We don't need them. Flip, rotate, rotate. All right. So I would say that looks good. Connect that up there. All right. So that is done. Well, again, we won't have meat storage. We won't have forklift. I could. Hold on. Let me see. No, that's my only other forklift connection. Yep, no. Alright, so we won't have that. Yep. Okay. So all of that is done. Let me know when that is finished. What do we have? So you guys are just working on that. And that, and that, and that. Okay. You can... Let's get all the garbage done. You. That is all done. Okay, so we're going to want some tram stations. I don't know if I could fit one here. Maybe. Let's see. If we take... you out. Yep, they're still not going to let me do it because of the power lines. So put that back. And so we can put it here. We'll just change this road here. I don't know where you were going, and all of a sudden you decided you needed to turn. All right, so we'll close that. All right, come on, get off the road. Damn, somebody on the road. Have road. Yeah, right there. Yeah. You go. Come on. Hurry up. Alright, they are gone. Alright, so I'm going to pull you back to there. Yep, that works. Perfect. Let's do high priority. And we will probably put another one down here-ish. Gives them walking distance to all of these. Probably have one. Probably somewhere around, maybe around this corner. Might even be on this side. We basically want to be able to pick up these people in this area, because like some of the people right here won't necessarily be able to reach there. Okay, yeah. Right, let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. That works. That works. Just in case we put something over on that side. Here. I'll fill in. That works. And then you can walk into there. Get everything delivered for this guy. Two. Let's see, and then with you, we'll connect, you can connect there. All right, you're done. High priority on you. So that should hopefully be everything this place is going to need. Needs to get the groundworks done. Then we'll still have to come back out with the steel and electrical components. One of the other things is they did add in horse-drawn sewage and water. Unfortunately, we've already bought our sewage and water trucks. So, it is what it is at this point. Getting all that delivered. Perfect. How are we up here? We still need a little bit of stuff. We still need a lot of bit of stuff. Dumpers are getting finished. Okay. And that is the end of the... Nope, you still need that. A little bit of concrete. Just some work days there. We'll come back and check on you in a moment. How are we doing on fuel? We're working a little on crops. So, let's grab... Alright, so first off, you... Oh, we got a logging wagon too, cool. Okay, and... Come on, guys. 33 days left on there. Good, good. All right, and you. Well, first off, let's go. We need to change this. So we need about 40%, steel 60%, wood. We're not doing any tunnels or bridges. We don't need bricks right now. You know, we're not doing concrete rolls, so we don't need prefabs. So you go there, you will load those two things, and you will go there where you will unload those two things, and you will keep him 70% full. Sounds good for right now. You right now will just load crops. Eventually you're going to pick up some fabric, and you're going to keep that guy full at 90%. And we're done. How are we doing? Okay, perfect. Let's get that going. You bring crops, And let's get you to a party. When that is done, oh crap! Ooh. You've got crops on you, so you're fine. Alright, you go to there. You change it. Oh. You know what, I think, well, this one, let's go ahead and demolish that. Notify me when done. We'll put a one-way in. Should have done that from the start. Part of it is I didn't even see the one-way. You are getting crops delivered. And you are done. Yeah, let's just get rid of that because you just caused traffic jams. Being that close to the border. Get rid of that. You still need some steel. Alright, you go here for right now. You go here. You go. Okay. I don't know what happened. That we couldn't keep up with the feed being delivered. You have your steel now, so all you need is some workers. Workers are here. Okay, there is somebody coming. So you can see there is a speed difference between this guy that I have maximum speed on and this guy that does not. This guy does it because he's just running a continual line, so he doesn't ever stop. I wasn't sure how that was going to wear down his stamina. You can see he's already lost some stamina, so. Meanwhile, you see this guy's stamina slowly going down. So it's not too bad. It does go down faster, it seems like, when they have a load. Construction is finished. Let me know when that is done. Does it? Yeah, see, it seems like it's going down faster. Now, see, it picks up every time they kind of slow down. So he's got to stop. Stamina's building back up. And it's already maxed out. And we're going to drop way more workers off over here than we need. Speed up a little bit. Yep, that is done. Perfect. Okay, what do you have on your list? Mostly just garbage cans and stuff. Okay, what about you guys? Dumpers are all back. Open hulls are not. Anybody, you are still missing. Yeah, I guess we can get rid of that. You. I'm gonna go here. You're gonna load there. You're gonna go here, and you are going to unload that, and then you will come back to here. That works. We could turn on the power and start building rail tracks. All right, where do I want to put a temporary rail depot? Let's figure that out first. Because I would like a more permanent setup. Maybe here-ish. It depends. We got to fit in the horse and carriage stuff here. So we got to see how much space that takes. I would like a drop off in here with some open storages. that these construction offices can use is having to go to the border that's then fed by a train. So yeah, we'll have to. We could also. I don't know that I want to use that. That's quite a distance. All right. Anyways, that's irrelevant. We need a. I think we'll put it over here. We don't have that far to go to get to here. So rail depot. Put you there. Could do that. That looks good. All right. You have already. You're done. Yeah, I think that works. All right. Let's get started on that. Epidemic. Well, we don't have people, so we don't have to worry about that. Where's this? So we're getting some crops stockpiled into there. What do you? Did I turn power on? How am I getting water up here? I don't know. You go ahead and help him out then. I shouldn't be getting water through the pump because I don't have power. That's interesting. That's very interesting. You do have, all right, you've got your horses. Where are you trying to go? You're trying to go to the Gallery of Art. I mean, look at that congestion. You think your traffic commute's bad. Look at this. Alright, and so this will have to all be tram roads. We need... If we add... say this here. Connected you to there, and you... there. I already use... No. Okay, so from you to you. That works. Yep, I know I got a traffic jam because these guys are trying to turn here. You know what? We may do... Should start to clear. Oh, I had a chance to get rid of that and I didn't. Come on, make it around the corner. There we go. Now everybody should start flowing out. Alright, that looks better. Speed up a little bit. Come on, come on, come on. You guys can get out of there. Now, I could not imagine doing this with the old border crossing setup. Okay. How are we doing there? Almost done. That looks good. We still need 35 tons of concrete. Almost got all the gravel there. Okay, good. Demolition is finished. So, what we need, alright, let's take you. Here. That works, alright. And you need to be high priority. Get all of that in. Alright, so next thing we need to start looking at is monuments. Alright, so 11 tons steel, 3.8 tons of steel. 10, 4.9. It looks like the Eternal Flame is our Is there any spot where he fits in? Nope. He does fit there. All right, so monuments, you need them by places where your citizens live and places where they work. You don't need them by transport. So, like say this bus stop was just out in the middle of nowhere. It doesn't have to have a monument that covers it, but all of your workplaces do, all of your residents do. You need to remind people of how wonderful the Republic is. All right, so we have that Eternal Flame there. And if we put another one, so I'm wondering if this would be close enough to catch the shopping center. We'll put one there. That works. And let's just change it up a little bit so it's just not all Eternal Flames. Can you fit? You can fit here. Kind of like that there. All right, that works. We do have the bulldozer now available from the Soviet side. Speed 15. It's a little bit better than Mercer's speed 10, but it takes what you can get. Alright, and we finally have, no, you still need 27 tons of concrete. You are bringing people here, 63 workdays left on that. Let's go ahead, since I got a bunch of dumpers sitting around doing nothing. It's gravel, that, and that. Okay, I'll get those guys out there working. Construction is finished. Alright, heating plant is done. Good. You, high priority, let me know when you are done. So we can heat our citizens. So we have our flatbeds were sitting around. My guess is this is now. No. Still need 20 tons of concrete there. You. We're at 343 work days. Concrete's coming in there. $200 tons. 271 tons there. Still have no idea why we're getting water here. We should not be getting water. Shouldn't. This should not be sending water without power. It's not sending water here. Are we that far? Are we that far downhill? So here's 634. I mean, it is a bit of a slope, so I guess it's just being gravity fed down there. All right. That's fine. And we did get him. Why are you not getting boards? Oh, because I told you to drop off bricks, not boards. And 30, no. You need to start filling up way past 30. Okay. Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty hard to keep this supplied without the train. We need to get that up and running. Yeah, so you are turned off. You are turned off. Oh, no, you are turned off. So you're good. You're good. You're gonna come in here. Can't build that. Alright, so you're gonna go there. You're gonna go there. That one I turned off. You're gonna come across to here. Are you turned off? You are turned off. And you are turned off. So we can get a straight shot connection to the border, which is perfect. So do we turn them? Let's turn it on. All right. Fingers crossed, everybody. All right, we've got power. So pause real quick. You are going to go to the labor hall, and you are going to load me up some workers, and you are going to take them to here. Okay. And you will do the same. Slightly delayed. And you go ahead and give me a second one there. All right, you can go ahead and start. Give me, yep, that. Actually, you know what? Give me 2 of those. Yeah, we still gotta plan all this out. That's on my list of stuff to do. Let's make sure this is running good. You are gonna go to there. You're gonna load some workers, and you're gonna drop them off there so that we have some fire coverage. Okay. So we got that graveling done. All right, so let's there. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3. You know what? Let's just get. I don't know why there's a separation in there. Let's get it all done. Sure. And we have to join that right there. Perfect. Get just grab all of that. And that will keep our dumpers busy. Oh, we need to get that done so they can pick up from here. You are full of coal. You have 19 workdays. You are almost done. Yeah, I'm thinking that planning is going to be for next episode. Look, there he goes. We are building our tracks. Very slowly. Very slowly. Well, they did add in some other track builders a little bit earlier. Construction finish on that heating plant. Perfect. All right. Get rid of that. Let's get. We need that done, and we need these done here. I think this is the one. Alright, let's get you high priority and you high priority. Let me know when you are done. We have tracks. We don't have anybody in there right now. Probably because there's a mess at the border. Oh, we do need to get this done too. You are 76 workdays. You are 71 workdays. You are 171 workdays. You to the road construction office. Do I have? I do. So I can take up to 30 people. Perfect. Turn that off. And continue that construction. Yeah, we definitely need this area here. All right, so if we're going to set up this area, we need to do general cargo, open storage. Alright, so you cost me no steel, 10 steel, 14 steel. Alright, so I'm kind of a fan of no steel. Alright, so we've already got gravel over here, so we need flip that. Alright, so if we do bricks, actually, hold on, let's change this to flip you. Yeah, no, it's bricks. Boards. Steel. So if we did those three there, we need for cargo. So if I put you there, can I get, no, I can't get right there. All right, so let's go back. All right. Don't really need anything that long. But what if this also fed these guys over here? Is that possible? Maybe. All right. All right, let's look. No, that's not going to work. I can tell already. Because that's, nah, that's, no. All right, well, maybe. Hold on, just, let's not. Let's just put you there for right now. All right. What do we need over here? All right, so we are going to need a stud farm. All right, let's just use this space. All right, we need a stud farm. How much? You hold 48 tons of crops. We're going to probably need some bigger crop storage. All right, so we need that. We need a carpenter's workshop. You hold 50 tons of steel. 50. I don't think you need an additional storage. Oh, you do have a little bit of pollution. Damn, I didn't think it had pollution originally. Did I just miss it, or did they add that in? People with 4 tons of pollution that is not much at all. I don't think we need to worry about that. Okay, so we've got that stuff there. We maybe, well, probably need some type of grain storage. So you hold 112, 320. $320. Yeah, no, you use so much steel. 640. Ooh. 800. I don't know that we need that much. I'm thinking 640. All right, so got that warehouse there. All right, got that. And then we need no warehouse space for vehicles. All right, so we need a horse pasture. It's going to store our horses from the stud farm. And we need vehicle container storage. Well, there is. So you need 24 tons of steel. And 118 cubic meters or square meters. Yeah, I don't know that we need. I think we just need this little one. Just you. All right. And a place where we can store the wagons that are being made here. So my understanding, if we want to make our own wagons, we need this and this to be connected together as well. So they would kind of be in the middle. So yeah, with this spread out, because this would need to be connected to here, 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 and here at a minimum, which is probably not going to leave me enough room for open hole storages. And are we doing? So we do have. All right, you are done. Perfect. And you can start filling up him. You can start filling up him. And you can start filling up him. We'll get that done. Okay. All right, so next episode, and hold on. 1, 2, 3. So next episode, I promise, plan all of this in up here. This one rail station is probably not going to be enough to connect all this, but we'll see what kind of magic mojo we can work out. It would be nice if it was big enough. It could be big enough because I could move these to this side and all this stuff on this side. Yeah, we'll take a look at it. But that's where we're going to call it for here for right now for today. And look at that. We have track builders. We don't have a lot of workers helping the track builders. We have workers here. You guys are stuck right next to each other. You know what? Let's bus. Let's grab a couple more. You are going to go join to the road construction office. Yep, you don't need to do that. And you will do the same thing. And how are we doing? We don't have any firefighters. You know what we're going to do? We're going to change this. just so close. I don't want him running back and forth and just stealing everybody. All right, let's set our maximum workers to 15. Grab you. Let's take a look at this line. All right, so let's get rid of that. Get rid of that and add that. All right, so here at the labor hall, you are going to load workers and you are going to unload workers. At the fire station, you are just going to unload workers. And we're going to rename you fire station and save that. Hopefully then we get some guys into the fire station. But that being said, guys, like I said, that's where we're going to call the episode for today. We got some good progress in. We got our heating plants are up and running. They have coal. They are ready to go. We have our track builders out, building some track. We're getting our gravel station set up here. This will be next thing so that we can start getting these guys repaired. Because remember, even though it says July of 1921, if you look at one of these guys, they're almost 5 years old. And some of these guys are starting to get a little bit of wear and tear built up on them. Not super bad yet, but see, he's 61%, 5.5 years old. So we are going to have some maintenance we need to do on those guys. So we should get this up and running. Get these guys taken care of. That is getting full. This, we have assigned people to bring stuff to here. So that should hopefully solve our crop problem with feeding our horses. But yeah, it's a good place to stop. Like I said, next episode we'll get this planned out over here and we'll start focusing on getting this stuff built so we can invite some people, probably with the rate we're building, 1922-ish. But thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed. If you do, please give it a like. And if you want to see more content like this, please subscribe. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.